Hello and welcome to the Genuine Learning Blog. My name is Melissa Galasso, and I am very excited to be here to talk about the 2023 Compliance Supplement. We have all kind of been on pins and needles the last few weeks waiting for this. I was on a plane to Mexico last Friday when it came out, and just in time for a conference session on the Single Audits update. So worked out in my favor. I was able to use that long flight to be able to update those slides and give everybody a little bit of update on what's going on here. And we hope to do the same thing for you guys today. So again, it came out on May 19th, and it is always updated annually. And this will be for audits of fiscal years beginning after June 30 of 2022. So our 2023 year ends, June 2023 is going to be our starting point for this. And so it will formally supersede the 2022 supplement, which came back out in May of 2022. So 2 years in a row, we came out in May as opposed to August and things of that nature. So kind of exciting. There were a number of updates to the matrix, lots and lots of new programs, particularly around the Infrastructure Act. So definitely want to take a look at those. And we did have a decoupling as well, as you can see there. One of the former clusters, which was the Highway Planning and Construction Cluster, was declustered, or they called it decoupled. And so it used to be a cluster and it became several separate programs that each have unique compliance requirements. So definitely want to pay close attention to the matrix this period. In addition, Part 3 did get an update in the compliance requirements area, cash management. They made a little bit of clarification around, in particular, reimbursement basis that the cost had to be incurred instead of the word paid. And around procurement, they added from the Build America, Buy America Act, they added a new procedure that we would need to perform there. So that was definitely something to be paying close attention to. There were a number of program changes, as I said, a lot of new programs, but also some programs where reporting in particular was a focus of the update. So if you are looking at your programs, don't assume they look like last year, really go through them. In terms of clusters, the student financial aid, every year gets a pretty big update. So no surprise, some new special tests were added. Again, no surprise there. I feel like that's always moving. And then they did, as I mentioned, decouple the highway planning. So that is a change there in Part 5. In terms of the appendices, the higher risk programs changed again. So some things like the airport improvement fell off, and then some new ones related to construction from the Infrastructure Act were added. So again, just because something was higher risk last year does not mean it's going to be higher risk this year. And they do clarify again what the higher risk means for type A programs as well as for type B programs. So very similar to last year. If it is entirely COVID funding, it has the stars next to it to indicate that. So definitely want to be making sure that you update any of your major program considerations for those programs that are labeled higher risk. And then we were expecting the FACT transition last year, and they had talked about it, but this year they are still intending on October 1st of 2023. And so you do want to pay close attention to that transition. And because of that, there are some due date waivers in there. Some of the waivers are related to, mass hurricane type of experiences, but others are related to the FACT transition, and basically they waive the 30-day as long as you get in within the 9-month period. Because of that transition, they want them to go into the new federal audit clearinghouse. So all of these things are really important. So as you can probably imagine, it was very fun reading over my trip to Mexico, making sure that we got all of these things updated, but wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of what you need to be looking for in the 2023 compliance supplement. So that's a pretty good overview. In addition, the GAQC, the Government Audit Quality Center, will be putting on an in-depth, I think 2-hour seminar coming up. So if you do a lot of this, I would recommend, if you're not a member of the GAQC, I would recommend joining if you do a lot of single audits. And for those of you who are members, making sure someone in the firm is attending so that you guys are going to get the deeper dive there. But that's a wrap for this week's blog. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you on a future blog. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.